Welcome back to another Icon Moments player review. We have got ourselves Hierro again. This is in draft, so make sure you are aware of that, where I will show you some highlights of gameplay, what I liked, what I didn't like with the card, talk about what's best about him and what I like in terms of his pricing, chem styles, etc. So the card is 6'2", medium high work rate, so that's a fantastic work rate for a centre back. 2-star skill move, but 4-star weak foot, which is very important for someone that likes me, who likes to pass around with the defenders. So that's good to see. In terms of statistics, he's got himself some really good acceleration and sprint speed, very rounded in that. In terms of defending, it is almost, there's nothing wrong with it basically, very, very rounded. Same for physical. Maybe if I was being really picky, just push that stamina up a little bit, but when do you ever get tired with your centre-backs? Not very often. Agility is a big red flag, but we have seen the likes of Varane, etc. like that not have a problem with agility, so I won't really know till I try a few games with him on the ball. One thing I do like a lot is his short pass and long pass being very, very high. And in terms of traits, just power header, which is probably the only one that really means anything there. So in terms of corners, he might have a really good header out in terms of shooting or clearance. But I mean, the card's nice and good. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a very interesting card. Whether I got it in an Icon Moments SBC, how I'd feel, I don't know if it'd go into my team. I'd have to really consider it. But pricing-wise, we'll cover that at the end. So if you're only interested in the price and not the gameplay, just skip to the last couple minutes of the video and we'll go from there. But let's go jump into a game and see how we get on. He can recover for us. As we were very unlucky there. Not to concede, I suppose. Nice interception from Hierro there. Giving ourselves the defensive awareness we need, and then into transitions like here, for example, send him Matthias. Lovely little skip pass. We see Kaka. If you need that out and out upgrade, maybe on Kante, for example, it does win that ball back for us. That's exactly what we want to see from him. A couple of things I'm noticing with Hierro here in the second game is he is very good in his terms of positioning. He hasn't really had to make many challenges, but in terms of this sort of position here, if you like playing out the back, we've got two players here, but you can easily get round. He's got very good passing, which helps you get out of those tricky situations. Good recovery, good strength. As you can see, holds off the defender well and manages to get himself a tackle. He's just very good at getting in the way, being awkward, that type of player. And one thing I like the most about him is if you get the ball up here, you can just drill the ball straight into your counter-attack, and we're off straight away. Play the ball out nice and wide. And we have managed to score from the build-up play. But as you can see from the transitioning, he's a fantastic defender in that terms. From the other game, some of the tackles he made were very interesting. They did count us out a couple of times. It looks like we're going to get ourselves a rage quit here, or maybe some changes. I do think Hierro is definitely suited in with a 4-back. Don't go 3-back. His pace, I have noticed, just because of his height. If they do a ball over the top, which seems to be very, very popular this year in FIFA 22, his turnaround speed, it's just not good enough. Sometimes acceleration lets him down. Highly recommend putting a shadow on. Obviously, we are in drafts. We can't choose the chem style as much, but anchor's okay. It does boost that pace up a little bit, but I would like him just to be a little bit faster on the ball sometimes and off the ball. Been caught out here. We need Hierro to come in. Look at that recovery. Nice composure to turn around. Look for the pass. Lovely pass out. Back in, and we're on our way again for another transition on the counter attack. Bad play there from me. Been caught out here. Need Hierro to come over. Hierro with the last, can't say his man didn't stick a foot in though, and we have managed to get the goal kick there. That's the sort of problem I've noticed with the through balls behind with Hierro. He does kind of get caught out sometimes, and you could argue that's down to my position at times, but we do always get caught out at some point in FIFA, so we do need those players to come and recover for us. We've got Hierro here. We're gonna have to wait for the cross. Going for the goal. What a goal! If you haven't seen my Icon review on Van der Sar, his moments, his card is awful in my opinion. Go check it out if you're interested in seeing that, but he's not the greatest card. Hierro picking the ball up here. Lovely turn, out of trouble. Driving forward. This is where we need Hierro now to do very well for. We've got push forward. Great win from him there. Fantastic. I don't mind his kick the ball away. Comes back, look at his positioning. Straight back into defence there. Marquinhos loses the header, but we've got Hierro chilling in the box, waiting, and we've managed to force him into a goal kick. We saw he won the ball. We'd made a bad tackle in terms of giving the ball away, but he made the tackle, and then he instantly turned around and run back, and that's because of his high work rates. What we want from our centre-back, really. So we can pick out Hierro in the box. Herrera's there. Oh, what a header. So unlucky not to score there. See if we can do it again. We're going to play it nice and short. Turn, flick it straight into Hierro. He's there. Kind of did try to win it. Didn't quite get on the end of it, though, unfortunately. Gets the old jammy goal there. Schweinsteiger on the score sheet. I think that's going to make our opponent quit. He's had enough. They have gone. We are going to go have a look on Footbin now at the best chem styles prices and my overall view of the card, and we'll be right back. We are on Hierro here on Footbin. As you can see, it's coming in at 659 on PlayStation and 725 on Xbox. Unfortunately, there's no prices for him on PC. I'll be honest with you, I don't think that is a bad price at all. I'm quite happy with that price. I mean, if you can get him cheaper, definitely go for it. If you're desperate for a centre-back who's an icon, he's a very good shout. You can see he comes in at a 92 rated centre-back as it is. If we were to put a shadow on him, which I imagine is his best chem style, it is. A shadow boosts him up to a 95 centre-back, 91 acceleration, 91 sprint speed. For a card like that, that is fantastic. All of his defensive stats are maxed out at 99 as well. I do think that you have to play him with a 4 back line or a 5 back line. You can't really play him with a 3. What I mean by 3 is when you're losing the game and you go all out attack into like a 3-2-4-1 or something like that. Whatever the formation is, where you play the 3 back with the left mid and right mid pushing forward and the cam and the 2 strikers. I don't think that formation will work well with him. You will be caught out. But 5 at the back where you're playing very defensively, or 4-2-2 or 4-2-3-1, etc., etc., 4-2-3-1, 4-3-2-1. Any of those formations where you're playing at a 4 at the back, he's fantastic. Only thing I noticed with him, which I wasn't that keen on, is when he's turning around, say someone does a chip through ball or through ball behind you, he does slow down to turn around and he never quite catches up. But that could be because I was using an anchor on him. But personally, I think even with a shadow, it won't help. That does come down to his body type if we have a look here. Body type is, where is it? Average. So again, not the greatest. Just 6'2", having that balance and agility. Balance is fine. Agility is the one that lets him down, and you do notice it at times. In terms of passing, though, fantastic card. Gets out of any trouble with passing. Can really link up the transition straight away, especially if you've got some attacking midfielders who are very quick on the ball. He's going to link them up, or if you need to play the ball out far left or right. Again, if there's anything you have, any queries of this card, I'm always going to be back to you in the comments, so make sure you comment down below. If you are new to the channel, why not hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one.
I'm coming with a vision that's cold. You can sit back, chill with a pen and take notes. Haven't got time for the tripping flow. I'ma take my aim with a pen and unload. Cut back spray, let my enemies know when I reach.